What's up, y'all? I'm back at it. I hope you guys enjoy y'all's weekend. Stay out of trouble. Try not to be in too many big crowds if you can avoid it. And just know that you don't have to go to the extreme just to have a good time. Don't be risking your life just to get a thrill out of life. Yeah, I mean. But anyway, in this video, I want to talk about Teofimo Lopez. Oh my God. I almost feel sorry for this guy. And why do I almost feel sorry for this guy? Well, look at the tree he fell from. I mean, if you see his father and the character his father has, I mean, what do you expect from Teofimo Lopez? His dad runs his mouth a lot. His dad tries to be more swagged out than his own son. You would think his dad would be the son and Teofimo would be the father. I know they both got the same name, but Junior should be the father and Senior should be the son. The way the father acts. But there's news floating around about Teofimo and him feeling a way about how black fighters are being promoted compared to how they promote him. And some people feel like he's racist. I don't know if Teofimo Lopez Jr. is racist, but Senior, he might very well be. But regardless of that, Teofimo he still has a premature mind because he doesn't think carefully about what he says and how he says it. And ultimately he just does not think before he speaks. Because certain people can create a perception about you when you say certain things. Like, oh, they can keep the black fighters. Like, why would you even say that? Why would you even bring up black fighters? Why don't you just say Top Rank can keep the rest of the fighters? I don't need them. But why you gotta say black fighters? It's like you're just revealing to everybody how envious you are of certain black fighters. Like, you that in your feelings. You that butthurt about things going the way they're going in your career that you have to say something like that. It's sad, man. I'm a fair person. And I will be the first one to say that when Teofimo Lopez first became is he undisputed or just a unified champ? I'm not sure if he had all of the belts that Lomachenko. I don't know if Lomachenko had all of the belts, but whether Teofimo Lopez was considered was undisputed after he beat Lomachenko or not, he should have gotten a lot more respect. He should have maybe been ranked on the pound for pound list at that time. I'm not going to dispute that. But regardless of that, I think Teofimo was so obsessed with being acknowledged and being looked at as that guy, that the top boxer, the top celebrity, and the fact that he beat Lomachenko, he felt like, you guys are supposed to be giving me the glory, man. Like, what's the deal with you guys? You guys gonna just act like I don't exist now? You guys will give me Lomachenko all this praise, and when I take his belt and I beat him, look how you guys do me, man. Look, you guys. I get it, man. You still, I think you're holding a grudge, and I think you still butthurt about that. But at the same time, sir, you should have still kept your mind focused, because you knew that you were going to be a target. You knew about it when you got those belts off of Lomachenko. Other fighters were going to want your straps, and I mean, you should know that you were going to have some tougher competition. I mean, Teofimo Lopez was clearly aware of the other fighters that was in his weight class and who he could be fighting in the future. So I don't understand why he was so butthurt and dwelling on the fact that he didn't get acknowledged the way he felt like he deserved to be acknowledged. And I think that's what ultimately got him knocked out. Or excuse me, not knocked out, but ultimately got him beat by Kambosos. And I think that's because he was so focused on his celebrity and being of a certain status, rather than just building his resume more. Like, okay, you hit that pinnacle. You hit the top of your pyramid at that moment. You beat Lomachenko. Congratulations, man. That was a very good win. You fought a good fight. Your defense was on point. Your punch output was on point. And even though Lomachenko, if this was a 15-round fight, he probably would have definitely snatched you and would have beat you, because he didn't really get going until in the later rounds. And I think it's because you, Mr. Lomachenko, you put a lot of pressure on him, and you made him concerned and cautious. So I'm not taking nothing away from your performance against Lomachenko, but your character and your attitude is what stinks. And I think that is what's ultimately affecting you in the ring. And I think that's why you declined in the aftermath. And that's probably why you got beat by Kambosos, because you were so focused on being acknowledged in a certain way that you forgot that you still have to be on top of your game, and that you can't take the person that's in front of you for granted. But now look at you, sir. You've been struggling. You got knocked down again by somebody that nobody knows. They gave you the decision. Some people think that you lost the fight. And now you got a chance to fight Josh Taylor. And if you win this fight, this will be a very, very good win for you. But I don't favor you in this fight, because mentally you're not all the way there. And I think it's because your father has destroyed you. Your father has not been a great example of a man to you. He's just as childish as you, if not childish, or if not if not more childish. But it is what it is, man. You know, but I would hope Mr. Teofimo Lopez would get the help that he needs. You know, I think he needs to take a break, like how Ryan Garcia had to take a break when he had to, when he first was going to fight Tank. And then he changed his mind and said, you know, let me deal with my health, my mental health first. I need some more time to prepare. But I just don't know if you're going to be prepared for your next opponent, Teofimo, because, you know, you focus on too many other things like black fighters, when you got a white fighter in front of you that might kick your ass, sir. Because you're so focused on black fighters, sounding bitter and hurt. Stop acting like a Teofimo and be a man. Be a man. I wish you the best of luck, sir, but I'm not confident in you at this point, because your father is not a great father figure to you, sir. So I would say that you should break ties from your father and whoever else is in your camp, and get under the umbrella of somebody that's going to push you to be great. Not boost up your ego, but boost up your ability, your talent, your mental, and your physical. Take it easy.